What do you think? I
You
mean,
can tell that. You can tell that. You can be harsh
oh,
on South Africa today. Again, they fumbled.
again they fumbled again to just cross over the line against Australia. You have to give it to Australia for their bowling, but again South Africa. When the crucial game is there,
When
have
it
to play.
matters, they fumble.
When it matters, they choke.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's the kind of team they are. Means
means what do
sorry
you
to
say?
say.
I mean, what do you say? I mean, they play the group stage so well. Their middle order performs, Jansen performs, and then when it matters, they just
They
don't
don't deliver. They
they
don't
don't
deliver.
deliver.
And also a lot.
Disappointing, I think. Disappointing.
Yeah, today the match was at Eden Gardens. Match started means semi-final two. Both teams had
Yeah,
same points.
same
Uh,
points.
and toss also it went
It was
toward
cloudy, right? What
yeah.
what? Maybe it was cloudy. Maybe they would have opted to bowl also, but still, it was a good choice to bat as well. They could have put runs on the board, but they just went on
You
the back
know,
foot.
it was an overcast
Right,
condition, and means South Africa rightfully won the toss as well, and they decided to bat.
bat.
And they were confident going into this game. Bauma was confident. All means everything was happening. But the Australian pace duo, the initial pace
But
duo with the new ball,
but the
Stark
first spell,
and Stark and Hazelwood, they
mind
kind
blowing.
of they kind of stopped South Africa from scoring boundaries.
Boundaries.
Uh,
Exceptional fielding as well, right?
yeah,
Warner
and
at that age, Warner, he was
yeah,
throwing himself everywhere. I mean, exceptional in the
offside, Australian offside fielding was effortless. It
yeah.
was means awesome. They were not leaving boundaries. They were not leaking boundaries. The first
So
boundary of South African innings came from Markram at ninth or
ninth
tenth
over
over.
ninth. Yeah,
So
that's true.
you can imagine the kind of chokehold, the kind of stronghold Australia had on South Africa initially.
But
Stark and Hazelwood, they got in perfect condition, perfect pitch for them to showcase their talent, showcase the skill. They effortlessly bowled. They didn't let them to means play
true.
play
Play
freely.
freely. I think they didn't let them to play freely at all. The, the right lengths, they used the conditions well. Hazelwood was terrific. I think Hazelwood was unplayable first three overs. Seriously.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and also the start, the man who always comes and performs for Australia in knockouts. Today also, from the first over, he was bang on target. He got the
No
wicket.
disappointing.
He got the wicket of Bauma. Then he got the wicket of Matram. So it was crucial for them. And also Hazelwood took two wickets initially. That was of Quinton de Kock. De Kock was
He was
frustrated.
he was also
He
struggling. He wanted a boundary and then he
Yeah,
went for it and then he got out. Yeah, right.
yeah. He was means he was made from the Australian bowling was that much good that he got frustrated. He wanted one loose ball. He wanted to loft it
True,
out of the path,
true.
but that ball bounced a bit high and
Bounced a
he
bit
got
and a
out.
brilliant catch from Cummins, right?
Yeah,
Brilliant catch.
yeah. You can tell it's a brilliant catch, but
I mean, running
it's
backward at least. It
yeah,
was
it's a
brilliant.
regulation take for Aussie fielders. And sometimes when you see Australian team in this sort of a scenario, in a must-win game, in a knockout game,
They
they
pulled out.
always emerge as a better team. They
True,
always have that.
true,
They take this
true.
game so lightly. They play to the strength.
I
They
mean, they are so calm, right? They're so calm when it comes to crucial games. Still, they keep their heads steady. They don't show pressure and they deliver. They
And
deliver.
also, what they do is they make the opposition to fall and play in their tracks.
Right.
They don't let the opposition play free cricket. That's what
True.
happened. After losing 4 wickets, there was one partnership between Miller
See,
and Klaasen.
24 for 4 in 10 overs, right? Then I think you've
12 overs.
to, yeah, 10 to 12 overs. Then there itself you've lost the first pace. So it's
Yeah,
very
the
difficult to come back. Very
plot
difficult.
was lost there, but
Yeah.
Klaasen and Miller
Miller.
built a beautiful comeback for South Africa. They built a good partnership, which was not 100 run partnership, which was at around 95 or
Almost
something.
90, 95 runs
Nine
partnership.
ninety 95 runs, and Klaasen was playing counter attack in cricket. Today he took on Zampa. He took on
Zampa.
Zampa to clean us. Even Miller took on Zampa. Today, Australian off spinners like
Head.
Maxwell, Head, they came
Yeah.
into the party. They bowled better than Zampa, and
Yeah.
Head in that one crucial over, in the 32nd over or 33rd
Or
over mark, he got 2 wickets, two back-to-back
crucial,
wickets.
crucial. Back-to-back wickets of both Klassen and brilliant it was. And first
Klassen
ball,
and
first ball
Jansen.
out, Jansen. First ball.
Yeah. So they're clueless, and when Head was getting that turn, even Australians were feeling in second innings wouldn't be that easy. So they wanted South Africa to be restricted below 200 or 220,
250.
250 mark,
Maximum
because
250.
in the hindsight, I believe that 250 would have been very much challenging for
Challenging.
Australia to chase.
Yeah. Yeah, looking at how they bowled as well, Keshav Maharaj bowled really well. It was spinning for him. Even Markram, right? Markram bowled really well. So it would have been a good score if they'd got 35 odd runs. They're more challenging target. But
Today,
kudos to their
rightfully,
bowlers. Yes, we just have to give it to them. They delivered and they restricted, and South Africa choked it. Yeah,
rightfully, Australian pace trio of Hazelwood, Stark, and Cummins
Cummins.
came to the picture. They bowled really well.
True, true. They bowled really well. And you know, Miller played a handy knock, very handy knock. Otherwise, if it was not for Miller, I think it was 150 or 120. That's all they would have managed
And
definitely, right?
batting was not that easy in this surface. And
It
in
was
this
very
surface,
difficult.
Miller has played well. And Miller has broken so many. Means he has also broken records today. He
Yeah,
scored third century against Australia.
yeah.
Uh, he is the second highest six hitter for South Africa in ODIs
But
after
ODIs. Mm.
AB de Villiers.
Everybody clear. Mm.
He went over Jack Callis. So so many things he has, and
Brilliant
also
batting.
I read one stat. First South African to score 100 in a knockout game.
So that's kudos for Miller. But the guys who had to deliver, I think the opening, Babuma is totally disappointing for me. The whole tournament is
I It would
totally
be
disappointing. I
surprising
think
that it would be surprising if South African board persist
persisted
Bouma as a future material or a future captain, because
not at
I
all.
don't think so. He has that thing in him. He's completely out of form. He's completely out of touch. He needs to go to the domestic circuit, play good cricket, and then come back. I
Yeah,
guess
I mean, someone like Riza Hendricks is not able to come into the squad, right?
yeah,
See, at least the form he was in, right? Picking up from the previous Australian tour, coming in, he got a game and he still performed in that game. So, got a couple of games, I believe, right? So,
yeah. Yeah,
it's
and
very
also
difficult
some
that with
captaincy
Burma.
wise also they can go for someone like Markram,
Markram, yeah,
who can be a good captain, who can lay the platform for South Africa for next two World Cups, because he's still 28, 27, 28, I believe. So he can play next two World Cups. So they have to think in future aspect. They have to give him the chance. Today
true.
also in the combots, Deep Das Gupta correctly pointed out
Point.
something to Tahir regarding the selection thing. He pointed out that instead of Bouma, Hendricks
Hendricks
should have played,
should have
and
played,
also
yeah.
they could have left out someone for Engidi or Felukwayo
Sure.
later this thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Those are all
So
the combinations that can make. Even now, like Cock is going to is retired now, so Riza
yeah.
Hendrik comes in now anyway as an opener for 50 overs. But yeah, definitely, I think again, see, I feel very disappointed for South Africa. They played really well, good cricket in the group stages, but the knockout games they just don't cross the line.
And also, did you see that incident? Coach was actually not out,
Not
but
out. Yeah,
yeah, he didn't go and take the review.
review.
He didn't edge it actually. It didn't touch his glove. Also, it was his back or the shoulder which clipped, and umpire gave it out. But
Okay,
he was not confident enough to review it. That
right.
was one moment where he should have been confident. Since he is the batsman, he should have known whether it has hit his L means.
You should have gone for
Uh,
it. I mean, you who don't have wickets, right? You hardly have wickets, so you
yeah,
just go
because
for the review.
hardly
You know,
ultimately see Anand.
you just have to
Ultimately,
get the runs.
20 30 runs in at the
Exactly,
end would have
exactly.
mattered a lot because it went till the wire, and Australia were not cruising it or something like that. It was not a cakewalk for them.
They started well. Australia started well. Crucial wicket from of Warner by good change of bowling, bringing in Markram and getting the wicket. But
Yeah.
still, they went on the back foot. They slowed down. They were they didn't bat as they started. Okay, you saw Smith how tentative he was batting, right? So he was always laid back and he just wanted
To be
to
honest,
get them across the line. Yeah.
to be honest, today's game was like a boxing match. Both team were throwing punches at each other, and initially, the main point, the talking point, as our subscriber also pointed out, the first 6 overs. Usually, South Africa, with the new ball, always ball well. Jansen
Yeah.
delivers,
Yeah.
or someone like Lungi delivers, or Rabada today. Yeah, he couldn't deliver, and also Jansen couldn't
Jansen
deliver.
Jansen
They,
was not hitting his line. He was bowling
yeah,
wayward.
they
That's
were
the
horrible. Australia were means in first 6 overs they reached up to 60 runs. Then Bouma
yeah.
gave it to Markram and he took the wicket.
Both the innings, right? Even their batting, they lost it in the first 10 overs. The bowling again, the first 10 overs,
Yeah.
they threw it away. I mean, if so, they got 60, 70 odd runs in the first 9 overs. So the middle order batsmen, it was easy for them to rotate in three runs per over or 4 runs per over. That's all they needed in any case. Yeah.
And
But
also,
kudos, I think, good effort from.
that's the kind brand of cricket Australia plays. Up front, they go hard at you. Like someone like Warner, Head, and Mitch Marsh. These are the guys who are like hooligans who just go hard at you and
Storm, yeah.
yeah, they just want to make quick fire runs, and then they have calm customers like Smith,
With
Labuschagne,
Labuschagne.
and then comes Inglis. He's also rather a calm customer. So
And then middle
they
order firepower of Maxwell is there anyway.
yeah,
So
so their initial start was crucial. If Rabada or Janssen could have penetrated those openers, then it would have been a tricky game for Australia to chase it down. Because the way the time they took, the way they played this innings, at times I felt they were not confident to play the spin.
yeah, sure. They're really not confident to spare. They struggle to play the spin. Especially Maharaj, they struggle to play him. And but however they crossed over the line. But
Yeah.
Kotse was brilliant. At least because Rabada, I think he got a niggle. I think in the end he couldn't bowl at all, so that was a miss for them. But Koche stepped up. Whatever he could, the youngster could do. He tried to do at least, right.
Yeah,
Tried to do. Yeah.
Coach resembles the Dale Steyn, that anger, that perseverance
He's
that he
clocking
needs to be.
150, bro. He's clocking 150 in
Yeah,
40th over. Yeah.
yeah. So
46.
he has that. Means he's the future of South Africa. To be said, he's the future of South Africa.
Yeah.
He's kind of leaking runs here and there, but he
But
will
he will
learn
learn.
from it.
He will
This
learn.
is his first World Cup, and I
Yeah.
believe he has taken 20 wickets in this
20
World Cup.
wickets in 8 games. So that's
Yeah, so it's a
commendable. Yeah.
brilliant, commendable effort, and
Commendable one.
yeah, I guess he's 21 or 22, so he's not that
21. Yeah.
old also. So he will learn from it. He looks very strong. He's not that injury prone, so long future for him.
Yeah, I
Apart
mean,
from that,
someone who had to fill in the shoes of Norgay, right, in this tournament. So there was a big miss for them from the beginning. So I think if Norgay is going to come in, it's going to be a three brilliant quicks for them. But
yeah.
yes, yeah,
Do you feel South Africa's fielding let down today because there were
yes, yeah.
two drop catches and also couple of half chances which should
Half
have been
chances,
taken.
yeah.
Uh,
One
that,
Hendricks catch, I think that South African at South standards that should have been taken. Hendricks catch,
I felt for in
right?
the replay it was easier.
It was
He
easy,
had to
yeah, yeah.
time the jump properly,
It
but
was easy
because
in the sense, yeah, it should have been taken. Yeah,
yeah,
those
I
standards should have been
see
taken.
the thing is you're playing against Australia.
Yeah,
Australia took they grabbed
they took their
those
chances.
opportunities. They stopped so many boundaries. So you should also step up. There was a one brilliant catch by Van der Dusen to dismiss
Brilliant catch,
Mitchell Marsh. That
Mitchell Mark.
wasn't that wasn't Rabada's wicket at all. That was Van der
That was
Dusen's wicket.
Van de Dusen's wicket. That was a screaming catch. That too, he
Yeah,
was almost at short cover, not at short
yeah,
cover, mid-lane short cover. Brilliant catch. But after that, in the at the end also, De Kock missed one as
yeah.
well. So
So
it
there
was
were
just not there.
some of
Yes,
the fans pointing out that he has dropped the World Cup and all. I thought it
no,
was
no,
too late. It
it
was
was too
too
late.
late for that. The World Cup was dropped long ago.
Long, long
They
ago.
had to score 30, 40 odd runs extra. Then it would have been in much more
It would have been
tighter
a
game.
challenging total for Australia, definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And
but yes,
apart from that,
English. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
yeah. Apart from that, what was the turning moment for you?
Uh, and that's what at a turning moment. Two things. Okay, again for Australia, it was the first spell of Australia that took their game. That put South Africa completely on the back foot. And again, they fired the first power play. Head and Warner getting those 60, 70 runs. So I think today, I think Australia just killed it. So
Yeah, and
they couldn't
I
come
agree
back
with
into the
your
game.
point.
I think
And also that over of head getting two dismissals,
two
which was
dismissals. Yeah, two
unlikely.
dismissals.
Even South Africa didn't believe that someone like Head will get Klaasen. Klaasen, who is a very good customer against spin
Spin.
bowling, he got out playing an absolute means it was not that great ball
Yeah,
for a cap for a player like Klaasen. Even Head also pointed out if it would have been another scenario, he would have taunt me out of the park. So that sort of a player. So today, so many things didn't happen for South Africa, which was happening for them
catches.
in the league
Generally,
stages.
they could take all those catches, but they dropped them as well. It was just not their day today.
Yeah.
So hard luck for South Africa. Definitely
And
hard luck.
once ahead was at 40 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
He was throwing every shot he was
Every
trying.
shot.
He was trying to convert everything into boundaries,
True, true.
which didn't happen. But in those scenarios, there were two, three half chances which South
Chances.
Africa didn't
Should
capitalize.
have capitalized. Yes, should have
There was
capitalized.
one slip catch for Klaasen. In the over of Shamsi, there was
Yeah.
one slip catch. It's an easy catch only, but Shamsi dropped it. So everything went against them. The Marnus Labuschagne tried to be cheeky, played
Cheeky.
the reverse sweep, and he was unlucky to be dismissed out. It was an umpire's call. It was a close call, and umpire gave it out.
Yeah, actually, I thought Smith itself would have finished it, but Smith played really tentative cricket. He was just not, you know, in his free flow, and he wanted to let loose, and then he got out. But kudos to
And one more thing, did you observe
yeah,
Maxwell and is getting out
Chinaman,
with
Chinaman.
Chinaman?
Yeah, yeah,
Kuldeep has had better of Maxwell. Shamsi in
yeah.
the group stages also had better of Maxwell, and now also.
True,
So
true.
he's not learnt the
Leading.
art of picking Chinaman.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
Today it
true.
was rather a straight ball which he missed and he got out. That was a
Oh,
crucial juncture where he got out. That could have been means very tricky if the runs needed was above 100 or something like that. So
true.
Australia would have faltered there.
Yeah, true, true, true. And at the toss, what Bavuma said was he was not totally fit and he was still playing the game. I mean, to go into a semi-final and you're already in the toss, you're just commenting that I am not fit, but still I'm playing. Why do you want to tell that in the toss? You have to put
The thing is, Bauma
confidence in
also
the.
put out that
Come on.
it is his dream to play in semi-final. All those. So see, hard luck. That's what I can tell. It would have been different if Bauma means it's like an entire team faltered. So you
Yeah.
cannot pinpoint on one guy that he didn't perform or something like that. Bauma would be means
No.
dropped in future.
Yeah, he would be dropped. I mean, definitely there to reconsider Bavuma in ODIs. That's what. At least
Yeah.
test is fine, but ODIs. At
Let's
least.
see some comments from our
Comments. Yeah.
subscriber.
Yeah.
Uh, to add to the previous comment, Hazelwood is a bowler who went unnoticed because of Zampa's performance. Hazel has done very well throughout. What do you think, Anand?
Yeah, yeah. Hazelwood is brilliant with his line and length. We have always known with
Hazelwood is
hitting the deck, the perfect
someone,
hitting the deck bowler.
yeah,
Right.
he is, to be honest, in a lighter note, I just want to put out Hazelwood is someone who is like Shami. He's a workhorse. He will hit the line and length again and again, again and again.
Again, 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 and again.
He wouldn't be like someone like extravagant like Bumrah or Stark, but he is a workhorse. He will trouble the batsman. If you ask any good batsman, they would always say Shami and Hazelwood or the bowlers who trouble them a lot.
Trouble the batsman initially. They don't. Even in any pitch for that matter, they still can hit the good length line, pitch it in the good areas and trouble the batsman. So that's
Yeah,
good, from them.
someone like Bumrah and Stark have the surprise factor in them. They have that toe crush in Yorker or the slow one. So which these bowlers don't have, but they are the means they are the workhorses of each team. So their performances means for the team success, their performances are equally important. Let's go
Yeah.
to the Quinton era ends. What do you think,
Yeah.
Anand?
Yeah, he retired, he came back, and then now it's done for Quinton de Kock.
What
Sad
is
for
your
him.
favorite Quinton innings, Anand?
This World Cup also there was a brilliant innings from Quinton, right? I think against England. No, not against
Yeah,
England.
he has scored 4 centuries, I
Four
believe, in
centuries,
this
right? Yeah,
4 centuries. So for an individual aspect, one of the greatest World Cup nicest way to bid adieu from the ODI circuit. He will not be he will be playing the shorter
no,
format.
one of the best openers for South Africa. Really,
And
again,
to be honest,
brilliant.
in this World Cup playing 11, if they release that combined 11, he will be there in the team.
True, true. Yeah, true.
And one of the fan is extremely means pumped with the Miller's innings. Coach
Yeah.
says future staying.
We
Yeah, even
the whole
I do
stadium
believe
was
so.
cheering for South Africa. There was a kid who was removed his shirt and started celebrating. I mean, they were all backing South Africa, but sad. We want to see
Yeah.
ABD's reaction after this. He had put up a
See,
video. Yeah.
obviously,
What do you think?
every person likes their own country. They will back their own country to
Yeah.
win. He pointed out that Shamsi should be playing
I mean,
today.
yeah.
Rightfully, Shamsi was the one of the key contributor for South Africa. I pointed out yesterday there's a fitness issue. There's a niggle for Ngidi. That's why Ngidi
That's
didn't
why
play
NGD
today.
didn't play. Yeah.
So, so many factors, so many factors. Out and means to end the tournament, South Africa would be disappointed with this. But exceptional tournament for South Africa. They have to go back and they have to learn how to play in knockouts. If they play a lot of knockout games, if they come back, means come to the next World Cup and play knockout games, they learn from their mistakes and they will come up as a good team.
Yes, definitely. I think, and there'll be some changes also. Definitely, as we spoke about, there'll be changes in the batting.
Yeah, one of our subscriber pointed out, saying that Diwal Brewis can replace Bauma and Riza Hendricks too.
Yeah,
So
Riza Hendricks definitely is going to come.
there's
Mark
so
is
many
also good. Yeah.
possibilities. There's so many possibilities.
Come.
You're not denying it. The point is, South Africa should now see as a cricket board, as a nation, if that
Exactly.
reservation thing
Reservation policy has to be
is
still carried out, and
yeah,
then
if the reservation policy is not
see,
working out, they have to scrap it.
right, right.
They have to go and give
Because these are
credit to
crucial
the.
games, right? These are crucial games, knockout games, and you have to play the best mix of players. I mean, here, uh, no wonder
Anand,
you cannot get over the line.
you know one thing in South Africa, it's not only in the top tier. Okay, it's happening in the domestic circuit. It's
Yeah,
happening even in the lower circuit. Everywhere there's an reservation thing. They have to play these many number of
this many
colored
number of
players
colored
and
players. Yeah,
non-colored players. So
yeah,
it's a very means see, I agree. Apartheid, all those things happened in their country. They have
yeah.
come up
Surely,
all those things, but ultimately, coming into a global stage, you need to have your best level.
best
Uh,
11. Yes, true.
this was the one particular thing which hurt AB de Villiers, and he announced
And
his retirement because he
many,
didn't like
many,
the system.
many of them, right? AB de Villiers, for that matter, many of them, even Quinton de Kock had a lot of issues with this. So this is like you rightly said, you must have your best 11 to represent your country for the World Cup. I can understand other series, but in the World Cup, you must have your best 11. At least,
I guess in 2015 game, ABD wanted to play Kyle Abbott instead of Philander, but that didn't happen. So he was really pissed with that call, and yeah, they lost the match. And then he was means everyone knows what happened.
yeah. So,
So yeah, there's one question from our subscriber. What are the predictions for the finals?
we will steamroll them. The way they played today, I you know we would have finished it in. I mean, they should not. I mean, I didn't expect them to go that much on the back
But
foot in the
but
middle.
to be
You know,
honest,
Saturday had a very good start, right?
Anand,
So,
Australia are very clinical in knockout games. Why they went slow to just finish the game. They could have finished it early, but they means they don't want to take unnecessary risks. They are very thorough professionals. And today also, to my surprise, they left out Stoinis. Stoinis for to play to accommodate both Smith and Labuschagne, which was very surprising. So Australians are means thorough professionals. So they will be doing this sort of. They will play
no,
this brand of cricket, and
yeah. I think Cummins told also that they were here in Kolkata and they were assessing the pitch and it was they knew it will turn. So they
yeah,
needed players who will play slowly and just get those runs if they can bowl them out for 220
yeah,
odd
and
runs.
also Australia reached their. I guess their sixth, no, eighth.
Eh, But
No,
we
no,
have played,
seventh,
yeah,
seventh finals in one day
mhm,
cricket. They
Yeah.
have only lost one final in ODI cricket, which
Yeah,
in 1996
even us,
against.
we have played three, we have won two, we'll play fourth one, we'll won three, we'll win three.
Okay, so
Yeah,
see, one of semi-final one was repeat of 2019.
yes.
Semi-final two was repeat of 1999. The scores also was very close to the score of the 1999
The
thing.
2213, the score,
Yeah,
right? Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So it was
Right.
very close. So and the final India versus Australia is repeat of
Repeat of
2003.
2003. Yeah.
So 20 years back, all the Indians were in tears, when they were shocked after the world the
Yeah.
final match, where Australia just demolished India. They scored
Yes.
a 348, 350
They
odd
just
run.
demolished us. Yeah. They just
So
demolished us.
going into the finals, how means nervous you are that we are playing against
Yeah,
Australia.
definitely nervous. Definitely nervous that we are playing Australia top side. But our intent has been clear, right? Not only we saw it all along in the group stages, but when it came to the knockout game against New Zealand, we still saw the same intent from the openers, right? They just went from the first ball. They didn't back just because it's a semi-final. So we'll go with that right intent, I think. And if I mean, I feel if you win the toss, just go take batting and then put runs on board again because
And
that's been working out for us.
even I
Yeah,
agree
it's
with
been working
that
out for
point.
India clearly, right?
I agree with that point because I feel Australia are not comfortable chasing targets. Today
Yes,
also they were not means they won
they're
it.
not. They won it. They're not clinical, right? I
They're
mean,
not clinical. So
yeah,
Indians should be thoughtful of initial. Indians should negate those initial moments. Then our batters can taunt them. Someone like Cummins and all, who hasn't had an perfect
perfect.
kind of a World Cup so far. And
Mhm.
also Stark, to be honest, today he set the World Cup on fire. Finally, he had a good game,
Finally, he
but
had a good game. Yeah.
yeah, but he hasn't been that Stark which we know.
True, true. That's true. That's true. Any changes you are expecting? I'm not in India. There's not going to be any change, but from Australia, uh,
I don't know. I
any
don't know. Do you think Jay Shah will make any call and make Ahmedabad pitch a Rand Turner?
right? No ways.
Since
Those,
today we have seen what Australia means. They struggle with spin.
you saw
Uh,
yesterday, Sunny was so angry about everyone talking about the pitch and all, and then how the pitch panned out in Mumbai. They thought the Mumbai pitch was going to turn, and it was a belter of a track.
yeah.
So
So
it
yeah,
was also,
we got better of two worlds. Yesterday
yeah,
it was a high scoring entertainer. Today it was a low scoring
low
entertainer.
scoring.
So
Low scoring.
finals, we should hope it should be a middling kind of a score. Both teams
True, true. I think if we
thoroughly.
get, like Binoy is saying, if we get 280, 300 runs on the board batting first, I think we are through because it's a big ground, considerably big ground, and our spinners are there for us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
going into the final, I just want to point one the thing. I'm
yeah.
just asking one question, okay? Going into the final, you're confident about our batting or bowling? You can only choose one.
Bowling.
Yeah. So
Yeah, bowling. Definitely bowling.
it is a funny thing for an Indian fan that we are just confident about our bowling rather than our batting. More confident, I mean, every time when we are in a global stage or something like that, every time our batting stands out. But
Yes.
this time
Now
around,
this time our bowlers have just been exceptional, exceptional.
and also fielding also has been sheer means entertainment to watch them how they field, and everyone is behind that one particular medal which that fielding coach gives. Everyone wants it, everyone is indicating that they want it after taking catches.
Yeah, brilliant. Even Rahul behind the wickets often. he himself told it. It has not been noticed and
And
commented upon.
Binoy is asking me, Shreyas, you answer for Australia.
Yes,
I
yeah. You
See, I feel Australia, their experiences with the bowling only. If they Australia any day, if they bowl well, they are a better side. That's what I can see. If India tackles their Australian bowling, then it's game on. It's going to be a one-sided contest.
Elite will introduce the medal soon, definitely. For all the fans of the others.
Then
Yeah. But they're
for
all gun fielders. Tell
yeah,
me,
then I'll not be
you
winning
will be
those
the.
medals anytime soon.
Yes. I think all are gun fielders like those, you see in the deep, Iyer is there, Jadeja is there, Surya is there, Kohli is there, Shubman is there. So they're all gun fielders in the deep. So it
If
is
you talk
brilliant.
about it, even I'm really really excited with Manas Labuschane's fielding in the deep. He is
Exactly.
so electric. He is so electric. In game against New Zealand, he
Yes.
stopped almost 10 runs
That
in the pen.
Nisham's couple of boundaries he shot in the deep, so it was
Yeah, so
nothing normal.
if you see that
Mind-blowing.
Australia is a perfect match for India when it comes to the fielding, especially in this tournament. Let's see what will happen. We'll talk about more about this finals when we hang out. We will do a show,
Definitely. We'll do a show.
a preview towards the final. Will definitely do it.
Yes.
And anything we missed, Anand?
I think nothing. I think hopefully we will do yeah, we are going to do a preview and definitely a watch along as well for the final.
Yeah,
So kudos to Australia today for making it to
yeah.
the final again and again putting Indian fans under pressure. We all thought South Africa will come, but yes, definitely. I think
And again, it's a final in Ahmedabad, and again it's blue versus yellow.
blue versus yellow. Yes.
Last time also IPL
So,
finals was also blue versus yellow. So let's see what will happen. And
yeah, sure. Okay, Binoy is saying
South,
shout out to South Africa and New Zealand.
yeah, we
What do
will
you
be
say?
doing that.
Just about that.
We will be assessing their performances.
Yeah.
We will be doing one live session and assessing their performances soon. They played a real means they as we pointed out in the beginning of the tournament, one not named chokers, one not named unfortunate ones.
Unfortunate, yeah. But
So ultimately, the story continues for them. They have to come good in next World Cup. New Zealand showed character yesterday. Today also,
yeah,
South Africa also
South Africa
gave a
showed
decent fight.
real character too. Where they have been in the semifinals now, they showed real character. I didn't expect them. I expected England, but England was a complete mess. I expected England to come ahead of South Africa,
Yeah,
but
and also South
okay.
Africa also put a decent fight today. Had it been some 20, 30 odd runs, or they would have taken those half chances, game would have turned into their hands, and they would be booking a flight to Ahmedabad. Now also they can book a flight to Ahmedabad
Now also they can book a flight to Ahmedabad and
just
then
to watch the finals.
the-
Oh,
okay.
okay,
It was
yeah,
man of the match today, by the way.
yeah,
Truly
Travis said,
deserving. Travis
yeah.
said.
Do you agree with it?
Yeah, I think crucial 2 wickets and again crucial 50. Maybe that's the reason.
It's a difficult one for but again since it was an all round
Who,
performance.
who else would have? They wouldn't have given to Miller because on the
See,
losing side.
to be honest,
So
if I would have means made that jury or something like that, I would have gone with anyone like Stark or in Hazelwood because
he,
that was the crucial juncture. South Africa, who had built in 400s in this tournament, they were derailed to 200.
yeah,
So
true.
that moment was the crucial moment. But yeah, since it was an all-round effort by Travis Head, That over
Yeah,
which
yeah, that's a
changed the
beautiful thing.
game, and also the way, the aggressive intent. So he deserved it.
Deserved it. Truly deserving. I think that's it. We covered everything.
Yeah.
We are waiting for the final. We are waiting for India to
Yeah.
lift it the third time.
Let's not jinx it. Let's not jinx it. Let's end our live
True,
session.
true.
If thanks for being till here, guys. If you
Thank you, guys. Thanks
like
for being
this
here.
video, like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell icon
Bell icon.
to get the notifications. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Anand. And
Thank you, friends. Be there, guys. For we'll do the reviews and we'll do the watch along as well. Let's
yeah,
go
fundamentals.
fundamentals. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.